It's a beautiful day. It's our first 80-degree day, and we're really excited to be spending it here with you all. So before we get started, we'll have our Mattapan liaison come up and the mayor come up and share a few words as well too. But I want to take some time to thank our Parks Commission, our Parks crew for doing all the hard work to take care of this park, keeping it clean and safe for our community members. Let's clap it up for Parks. And then I want to say thank you to the gardeners in the greenhouse for growing plants from seed. You can grab one in the back corner over there as a gift from the city of Boston. And then I want to thank Star Market for donating some delicious fruit that you can grab over there as well too. And then lastly, want to thank Dunkin' Donuts for continuing to be a sponsor for our coffee hour, making sure that the city of Boston and Mattapan continues to run on Dunkin'. Clap it up for our sponsors, y'all. Alrighty, so I want to pass it over to Asia, our Mattapan community liaison, who continues to hold down the neighborhood. Any questions you have, any services that you need, please talk to Asia. She's here to support you all. She's going to share a few words about how the city has been supporting this neighborhood. Let's clap it up for Asia.
Oh, I love it here. I just love it here. Good morning, Mattapan. Okay, y'all know how I like to give it up. I said, good morning, Mattapan. Okay, all right. See, that gave what it needed to give. I like that. I like that. All right. Well, first and foremost, I want to take a moment to acknowledge our mayor, Michelle Wu, for hosting the first coffee hour of the season right here in Mattapan. Let's give it up for that. Yeah, we love that. So for those who do not know me, my name is Asia Botchering, and I'm honored to serve as Mayor Michelle Wu's Mattapan liaison. So some of y'all may have seen me walking through the neighborhood looking good and smelling good with, all right, okay, let's get into it. So looking good, smelling good with Haitian patty from Lafayette in hand from Miss Edna. Big shout out to Miss Edna. Okay, always getting it right. And if I don't have a patty in my hand, best to believe I'm going to have a smoothie from Cafe Juice Up. And also a big shout out to Miss Denise for once again, just always getting the order right. I love y'all. So for those who may not know, my first stop when I moved to Boston 8 years ago was right here in Mattapan. And as an 18-year-old just trying to figure out the world, it was honestly pretty insane. Most 18-year-olds don't move out on their own, but I've lived in more places than one would probably want to count, but Mattapan was the first time I wasn't at another house, but an actual home. So one of my greatest joys in this role has been writing the plan for the Mattapan Square Task Force and watching it come to life with each appointed member. Seeing that vision take shape really showed what having community leaders at the table means. When Mattapan leads, the city listens because Mattapan is a good place to sit. Another great win for the neighborhood has been hosting our very first Mattapan Youth Town Hall in collaboration with Teen Empowerment. Big shout out to Nate, Steph, Ajari for doing their big one with the teens out there. The grand opening of Spark FM, installing a baseball diamond at Almont Park with the help of Mr. Earl Falk's advocacy. We got 722 potholes filled, y'all. All right, yeah. And the upcoming speed hump that will be coming soon right here over on Mildred Ave. So I'm grateful to be in this work alongside all of you, and I can't wait to continue building together. Thank you. Now, be sure to give the department that raised me some love. Download the Boston 311 app, report any neighborhood flags. We really appreciate it. And also feel free to swing by my weekly office hours in May on Fridays at Brothers from 10:30 to 11:30, and subscribe to my newsletter to stay in the loop about Mattapan. Thank you. Now it is my honor to introduce our city's leader, Mayor Michelle Wu. Good morning, Mattapan. This is even a little too short for me, which is unusual. I am so thankful to see all of you out here. This is my favorite part of the year, when we get to get City Hall out of City Hall into the neighborhoods with all of our cabinets, departments, and everyone from the city ready to answer questions, but most importantly, hear what your feedback is and what we should be focused on and doing. Before I get into a little bit of a rundown also to brag about the work that Asia and our incredible team have been doing, I also want to just bring up Jean-Julien, who is our Haitian cultural liaison for the city of Boston, to introduce himself and say a few words.
All right, thank you, Mayor Wu. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Do we have any Haitians in the crowd? Sac passe! Sac passe! All right, that's awesome. So my name is Jean-Julien. I'm the Haitian Cultural Advisor for the City of Boston. So far, I've been on this job for like probably 6 months, and I'm loving it. And a little bit of what we do in the Office of Cultural Affairs is like we do a lot of like cultural preservations. We host a lot of flag raisings at City Hall. We do events to celebrate, you know, culture throughout the city. And if you'd like to know more, our table's like right over there. You can grab a card, stop by, and engage with our city staff. And we have a lot of exciting events coming in May. It's gonna be Haitian Heritage Month, so there's gonna be a lot of things happening in the city. And one more thing, I want to give a big shout out to our Vietnamese liaison. His name is Kevin. It's his birthday today, so can we please like give him a round of applause? Come on, Kev. All right, he's a little bit shy, but yeah. So that's what we do, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you very much.
So as you can see, we have an incredible team here working on all of the issues that we hear from our residents. Can everyone who works for the City of Boston give a wave? Thank you for your incredible work. We have all the departments covered. Our first responders are here. We have public health, inspectional services, transportation, climate, environment, and everyone in between. Housing also, I see both of our housing leaders standing right in front of me too. Libraries, everyone is represented here. You know, some days it is incredibly joyful work because we get to see the impacts of what we do. At the end of each day, you can do something to make people's lives better. Some days it is really heavy as well. And I just, before I get into everything else, want to start by mentioning and remembering the family who has suffered just a horrible loss yesterday in Hyde Park. There was a young child who did not make it with a very tragic situation in Hyde Park, and I know that family is reeling, and we just want to offer our continued thoughts, prayers, condolences as we try to support them and keep working on all of the issues that we're all focused on. So could I just get a moment of silence as we remember and spend time with that family? Thank you. So, as a mom, the work is urgent every single day. I get my kids off to BPS, and then the baby and I hit the road, and Mira is almost 4 months old now, so we are making it day by day, and she's seeing the entire city, and I feel so blessed to be able to keep growing my family and to be raising my kids in this incredible community. We are the safest major city in the country, although we know we have much more work to do, but we are safest because we are safe for everyone. Boston is standing up for each and every one of our community members. We will not let others come and bully us and tell us how to set our laws, how to isolate or scare or intimidate anyone in our community. And that's important in all the work that we do. It's not just as we think about immigration policy, it's who has access to housing, who has access to great schools, who can build the lives in the ways that support their whole families. And all that starts with basic city services too. So I have a cheat sheet on my phone of all of the numbers. So I want to tick through a couple of them. In Mattapan, over the last 3 years, we have fixed and worked on almost 3.5 miles of sidewalk repairs. We have paved multiple sections of streets because we've heard from you all in the neighborhood associations. There's too many here to name. We have installed speed humps and worked on slow zones in various parts of the community. We fixed 173 street lights when the outages were repaired and got them right up and running. We upgraded 317 street lights so that there will be less outages in the future. And we filled 722 potholes. So just a shout out for each and every of those actions that happens. So many city workers have to be involved, have to get every detail right. And so I want to thank all of our cabinets and all of our city workers first and foremost, and want to recognize some of our labor partners who are here as well from AFSCME. Thank you so much, Tiger, and to your entire team. And most of all, this is a team effort, so all that we're doing to make Boston continue being the safest city, the greenest city, the best city for families, from kids to seniors and every generation in between, is possible because I get to work alongside an amazing team. So I want to give your elected officials just a minute to say hello and greet you as well. We'll start with the city folks because it's a city event. We'll start with Madam President Ritzi Lujan.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, Hyde Park. Oh. If I tell you why I did that, you all would understand. Okay. Good morning, Mattapan. Bonjour, Mattapan. My father caught that on camera. He's right there. I am so happy to be with you all here in Mattapan as we kick off the mayor's coffee hours, as we do the work of trying to make sure all of our neighborhoods are strong and vibrant. Mattapan deserves what every other neighborhood in the city of Boston gets. Mattapan has the highest rate of Black home ownership, something that we have to work to protect and to honor. As someone who grew up here and now lives in Hyde Park, I care deeply about making sure that the residents feel like this is a city that shows up for you, whether in Mattapan Square, whether at the library, wherever you are, that you feel like this is a city that shows up for you. So I want to thank all of our city workers that make that possible. So shout out to all of our city workers who work to make that Mattapan a vibrant neighborhood. I also want to shout out to everyone, all of our community leaders who are here. I see you, Vivian. I see so many of our community leaders here in Mattapan, and we thank you and we honor you. And I also want to thank all of the community leaders here in the Haitian community. We know that we have a very vibrant Haitian community here, and right now with the federal administration, there's a lot of fear. But I hope that you know and that you understand that we are a city, my colleagues at the city level, state level, work in partnership with everyone at the federal level to make sure that we are doing everything we can for our immigrant communities. So, si nous là, connaît que nous là, nous travaillons ensemble avec vous, et puis nous fait tout ça nous capable pour faire famille nous sentir que nous là pour nous, que travaille pour nous chaque jour. So, just wanted to say thank you. I love representing this entire city, and have a great day, Mattapan. I'm going to pass it off to my colleague at the state representative. Oh, city, okay. City Councilor at Large, Henry Santana.
Good morning, Mattapan. My name is Henry Santana. I have the great honor of being one of your at-large counselors. I'm in my first term right now, so if you don't know my office, please get connected to our office. If you need anything fixed or if you need to be connected to any services, please reach out to our office. I also just want to remind people, my number one focus has been our youth, and right now as we're approaching summer, I want to make sure that 14 to 18-year-olds go ahead online to the city website and apply for a summer job. We want to make sure that our young people are working, staying civically engaged, and most importantly, safe. So, good morning, have a great day, and I'm going to pass it over to your at-large counselor, Aaron Murphy.
Thank you, Henry. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mattapan. How are you? Hello. It's great to be here. Great to see so many of my colleagues in city government, from police, EMS, all the different city departments. Thank you for showing up. We've been here several several times. This is my 4th year on the council. I was here when we dedicated the Medina Dixon basketball court. I know I've been with Barbara over at the Mildred Ave Senior Center, which expanded because of her leadership and neighbors like you. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for making our city such a wonderful place. And as you know, I'm your at-large city councilor. I love representing all the neighborhoods across the city, but I think it's special that we're kicking off the coffee hours here in Mattapan. So it's important that we celebrate today, but we also come together when people need us. I know the family who lost yesterday, they need us, and our immigrants need us, and so we have to do the hard work. We have to ask the hard questions. We have to show up, but we also have to care about each other and lift each other up. So I'm here to enjoy your company, and I will pass it off to your state representative. Yes, your wonderful state representative. Here we go. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
You're both here.
We're going to do this as a team on House and Senate. I also want to just recognize Rep. Fluka Reed. Michaela's here for Rep. Fluka Reed. If there's anything you need, please call her office. She'll take care of it for you. She's here. Go get her. No. I'm Russell Holmes. I have the honor of representing parts of Mattapan, Dorchester, Hyde Park, Rosendale, and JP. And Liz?
Hi, good morning. Y'all could be more hype. I heard Mattapan's hype. Good morning. Buenos dias, bon dia, bonjour. I get to represent 9 neighborhoods in the city of Boston, and we decided to come up here together because anything that happens in the House should be supported by what's happening in the Senate and vice versa, so we wanted a tag team.
All right, I'm going to just simply say yesterday the mayor had a question, and it's been asked several times today even about safety and what's happening at the federal level. Just know that we at the state level are going to move through a regular process. We're in the budget right now on the House side. The Senate's going to get the budget in a week or so to bring the resources that we know are needed in our communities. We have this great turnout today because of the fact that it's you. And I love that we do these because of the fact that, again, it gives this opportunity for you to, again, interact with all of the folks who lead at the city level. It is important to know that behind every 311 call or every 311 text or whatever, there's a person behind it. And our job in government is to make it so that you don't even know really we exist. We're here to help when there's a problem. But certainly our goal is to just elevate all of your concerns and put your concerns first.
I'm going to be short. Right now, we're in the budget period of the state house, and it's coming to the Senate in a few weeks. We know that people know that we make laws, we amend laws, but the second and probably the most important thing that we do is we get a piece of that $64 billion budget to our communities. So we want to hear from you, because policy without resources is dead. There'll be no youth jobs, there'll be no housing production, there'll be no workforce programs if we don't get the money from the state to our cities and to our neighborhoods. So please reach out to our offices, and we're just happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm going to give a shout out to the other city councilors who are not here. Enrique Pepin, who's been doing a great job, and also Brian Rowell. One of the things that I can tell you that has been just so important is the fact that when we now look at the capital budget within the city, we look at the capital budget from a very different perspective. It's not looked at as who's the loudest. It is looked at as how do we make sure all 9 districts get their equal share. And that is one of the biggest things that we have now changed in this administration and with Brian and their advocacy, that Mattapan gets what we deserve, just like everyone else. So I want to give a shout out to UFI. I want to give a shout out to Mattapan Food and Fitness. All of the folks who make this community great is because you're out front making the noise that we need so we can advocate for you strongly. So work all these people. Don't let no one here leave. If you have a problem, don't come see me. Go see the people who are running each one of these departments. Tell them exactly what your challenges are so that then we can make sure, because as the senator said, our job, Commissioner Cox, good to see you, sir. We want to continue to have a safe city, but our job is to get the resources down to this city so that we can deliver, the city can deliver the resources to you. That is our job. We're committed to doing that. And so go work them all today. Have a great day.
Okay, so I know we want to get back to the coffee part of the coffee hour. We have 2 questions that community leaders had submitted in advance, so I want to go through these quick, and then we have a short but very special presentation after that. Okay, so first up, and I'm going to bring up the relevant departments who can help answer these as well. Number 1, what is the process of reporting potholes? What is the turnaround time for filling potholes? Thank you, Mr. Falk, for this question, and I will bring up our amazing director of 311. Where's Ergie? Is Ergie in the house? Ergie's come on up. We now have 311 in how many languages? 12 different languages. We set clear standards for ourselves, and Ergie and her team do an amazing job. So round of applause for all of 311.
Thank you. If you guys want to visit the 3-1 table and get some more information, they're right back there. Abby's waving her hand. And so we have a question from Earl saying, what is the process of reporting potholes and what is the turnaround time for filling potholes? So the process of reporting any case is you call 311 or you can use the mobile app. You can also go on boston.gov/311 and put in a service request that way. Each service request depends on that service request. They all have a specific SLA. Potholes specifically are 48 hours, just about. With the weather, it does affect it a little bit as asphalt cannot settle in colder or very high heat. So sometimes it can take a little longer, but for the most part, 48 hours, the city does fill your potholes. Thank you.
Thanks for your work. Okay, the second question was, why are drivers allowed to enter Cortlandt Road a one-way from Harvard Street during 3:45 to 4 p.m.? Okay, Captain Flynn, did you submit this question?
Good morning, everyone. My name's John Flynn. I'm the captain here at B3. I've been in Mattapan. I've been the captain the past 5 years. The quick answer is they're not allowed to do what they're doing there. That's illegal, all right? So I'm notified of it. I understand it. We will deal with it. We'll have officers assigned to that location. But additionally, one thing I'll say is the 311 system is an excellent system. So if anyone in that neighborhood sees that going on, send us a 311, and that automatically comes to my desk every day. So that's how we'll deal with it. But I'll tell you, we will have officers there. And thank you for working with us and and partnering with us. Thank you.
I'll also say on Cortlandt Road, I'll call the state police. It was a very big challenge because 15 years ago or so, this stretch between Morton and Harvard, Morton and Blue, is one of the most dangerous stretches in all of the state. And so we did make some configuration changes because community was demanding it. And one of them was because Cortlandt Road was having so many accidents. And so I'll reach out and make sure the state police is there to support the Boston police to make sure that that doesn't happen, because there should be no lefts at any time now on Cortlandt Road. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, last thing. Is Liza Meyer in the house? In the park? Okay, Liza, come on up. So, as I've said, to make Boston a home for everyone, we want to be the safest city, the greenest city, the most family-friendly city, and our parks bring all that together. Liza has worked for our Parks Department for 16 plus years and has been serving as our interim Parks Commissioner. She's now taking a huge job as director of the Friends of the Public Garden, will continue to be a partner with us, but this is her very last coffee hour today. So I don't know how many coffee hours you've been in over 16 plus years, but we wanted to honor you with an official street sign. So remember to join me in congratulating Thank you, Liza.
This is bittersweet and so kind. I will miss this kind of work and this aspect of the work, and I'm so grateful to everyone who's here day in and day out, week in and week out, each year with the coffee hours and the events that we hold, and the programming that we're able to do, and the parks, as the mayor said, are really the glue that holds many of our communities together. So it's just such a treat to have been able to do this work over the last 16 years and to continue doing it going forward. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Liza. Thank you to all of our elected officials, to all our city workers, and most importantly to all of our neighborhood leaders. Thank you for coming out, and thank you so much, Mattapan.
Sorry, one more thing. Thanks to our sponsors at Dunkin' Donuts, we have a raffle. Can I pick it? See, let's get someone good. Okay, our Dunkin's raffle winner is LaShanta Armstrong. LaShanta Armstrong. LaShanta Armstrong, Dunkin's has a gift for you. Are you here? Going once. LaShanta Armstrong, you are a raffle winner. Going twice. All right, I'm gonna take someone else.
I'll take that one.
All right, hopefully we'll get someone that's here. Okay, Sheila Sims. Yay! Wait, is it? Sheila Sims? Right here, right here. Okay, wonderful.
She was asking.
You're our Dunkin's raffle winner. So you can just head over to the parks table and they'll have a prize for you. All right, thank you everyone. Have a good time.